gonna take my glasses off so you guys
It's about
can
to
see my
get real
face.
nice in here.
Don't you think they make me look smarter?
Real nice.
But they reflect. They reflect the light. So.
It's alright. We got these reflect the light too.
Oh,
so
it's like,
no
when will your reflection show?
She's been on camera once.
Well,
So,
thank you for joining us today.
Hell yeah.
I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
You're a tattoo artist.
Yes.
You are a real artist.
Yes.
So why do you hang out with Jay?
Oh my god.
you bully.
Because he gets fucking down
When?
on my wall
Yeah, we pieced up on a wall together.
when he's drunk as shit in the middle of the night.
Okay.
He does. He has his moments.
But how long did it take him for him to get there to your house for you to trust and be like, yeah, he's all right?
From day one.
Day one.
Day one.
We just
We're
cracked
a
the
rare
books
breed.
open.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
impressive. So tell us a little more about yourself. How'd you get into tattooing?
So I always wanted to do it. But I had kids really early, so I couldn't go to a shop right off the bat. I had to be around for them. So I was just an artist for a really long time. I did makeup artistry. I worked in LA.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I put like all my time into that. And then once they got older, they gave the okay, and I started my apprenticeship. I did that for 16 months, and then I was picked up by one of the best shops in Orange County.
No.
That's like, that's
you didn't even hide it. You could have muffled it. You got it. You put it in. You put it right
Closer.
in front of the mic and
It's
went.
a really good sound effect.
that sounded crisp. I'll have some of that.
And it was like right before she goes, the best shop in Orange County.
It's
Tell me.
punctuation.
Yep, perfect timing.
Tell me more.
That means you came from the best shop in Corona because they were the first shop at Corona,
Yep.
and they have the like most history there.
Yeah.
Came from the best shop at Corona,
Mhm.
and then to the best shop in the OC.
Yep.
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
That's cool. So you got a cool track record.
Yeah.
So with that, I got a lot of like retail space on my lower back.
Yes.
And
Are you gonna let me do a tramp stamp?
yes.
Fuck yeah.
on the show,
A lot of
preferably.
Either
Oh yes, I will do it.
we can
Set
do
it
it.
up.
We can do it
Yeah.
on the show, or we can take the show to your shop.
Are you gonna hashtag
Oh
Mad
my
Five
god.
Piece?
Let's take the show to the shop.
Or that.
I'll hit up. I'll hit up.
Lock
I'll hit
it in.
up Eddie.
Lock
we'll
it
make
in.
happen.
Okay.
Lock it in.
All right.
that
Hey,
gonna
we
be
have
your first
proof. We
tattoo?
have you
Yeah.
on camera now.
Yeah.
We have you on
We're gonna
camera
make it
saying yes to a
happen.
tramp stamp.
Hey man, I pay my own bills. I can do what I want.
I got a tramp stamp.
Is that how
Sometimes.
I got a
Well,
tramp
yeah.
stamp to
My
pay a
dad did
bill. That's how that
you
happened.
pay your own bills and you just get tramp stamps?
I got paid to
Yeah.
get mine.
So what did you want the tramp stamp to be?
Oh, see, we didn't even get that.
Well,
one.
B or say?
He already
Say yeah or say.
I don't know.
Dang.
I always thought the doormat thing was cute, but what?
he wants to get welcome on there.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You're gonna get
Shit.
I want Ario to have a tramp
Please
stamp.
enter.
Clean your feet.
I want
your
Ario
feet.
to have a tramp stamp that
Wipe
says
your feet and enter.
rehab was great.
Oh my
no. It's gonna say rehabs for quitters.
Dude, you could. Hey, how about Merry Christmas, Scott? Or
Okay.
like, screw you, Derek.
Check this out. So I have a tramp stamp I got when I was 16.
I don't believe you. Let me see it.
Hell no.
If we're
Hell
showing
no.
tramp stamps,
No, it's
I'm
okay.
next.
We've already
Easy
done
way
that.
to look
Yeah.
at you. So it says, it's like 3 roses, and it says, "Till death do us part."
That's cute.
But okay, you have to think of the location of it.
Right?
That's why.
Ooh, the cheeks.
And it says,
The
"Till death do
cheeks.
us part."
That's a pretty good one. So like,
Oh,
at
that's
death-
a. Sorry,
hey, you know what? I see the smoke, dude. I see the smoke. The wheels are burning.
dude.
Oh yeah, gears are grinding
like-
right now.
The funny thing is,
I just needed the monkey clanging cymbals to take a friggin' break for a second.
Sarah's Jay's friend, and like he's now learning things. 'Cause he's like, oh.
He's like, oh, I understand now.
Till death do us part.
I always knew what that meant. I've been knowing that.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, but that's cool. So for sure, we're gonna probably have to take the show over to her.
Yeah,
And
let's
that's
make
gonna
it
be
happen.
that's gonna be a fun deal.
We should all get tattoos.
right.
Sarah's choice.
I'll be breaking my virginity with tattoos.
Me
I don't
too.
have any.
Oh my god.
Yeah, neither of us have it.
All right.
We're noobs.
So we'll hold each
Yes.
other's
Dude,
hand.
your
Yes.
first
Hold each other's
tattoo
hand.
might be.
Famous last words. We
We'll
should
hold
all
matching
get
tattoos
tattoos.
Oh man,
I like that.
that'd be some good shit
I
though.
was trying to be sexy today at work.
Mm.
What
Try.
size is the other
Great
side?
start.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What brought this on, huh?
I see
Well, you started thinking about tattoos.
You know, Tramp Stamp came up and he's like,
I'm gonna go off.
sexy.
He's
Go.
like, yeah, I need to be sexy.
Go off because I got a sexy story too.
I was at lunch. This girl I want to talk to, so I kind of bend down. But my stupid ass inhaler fell out of my pocket.
That's not
It's
sexy.
Not sexy at all.
You're all
You
like,
should have been like, took my breath away.
Damn. Marty with the one-liner.
oh man.
Yeah,
So
you
I-
That was hard.
I got nervous. I thought I was gonna hyperventilate. I didn't want to have to use it.
Oh, so that's where that is.
Spot.
So I was at Biology today. I went with Pat, that guy that I did the other video with the other day.
You're kidding.
Well, for people that don't know who Pat is, man, I don't know who watched what. But anyways, we were at Biology, right?
Mhm.
And there's been a trend lately. I'm sure you guys have noticed where girls don't wear bras. I'm not complaining,
Trend,
but
huh?
girls just aren't wearing bras anymore.
Call it a bad
What do you
habit.
mean, not like a bando? Like they're
No, like it's
completely-
just like they got a loose shirt on or they got a tight fitting shirt and there's no bra.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, you can see it. Like,
That's
just
I'm
not
weird
doing it.
because
I'm not wearing a
girls
bra
have
and it
different
looks like
boobs
this.
and sometimes they like swoop
Little
out.
ski jump
Okay.
boobies.
Yeah, it's
Little
like,
lemon heads.
oh.
Certain boobs can pull.
Like
Sorry, I don't
banana
know about
boobies.
So these ones were these guys these gals were squeating out, right?
Squeating.
I don't know. Did you say squeaking? Yeah, like-
That's what squeak. Apparently, we know now.
so they were chilling
'Cause
out,
I
right?
didn't know before you even said that.
And so she had like, I don't know, there were two kids, probably weren't hers because she was
Yeah.
like two other ladies, right? And she had glasses on. We're indoors, we're all eating, and she had glasses on. I was like, whatever. So I was staring at her, and I know she can see that I am looking at her, but like using her glasses, like she's like still looking at me or whatever. I was like, cool, whatever, no big deal. So she's getting up, getting drinks, going back and forth, and I was like, yo, Pat, that girl's not wearing a bra. And like, so we were looking at her.
so casual.
And,
Hey, yo, I can see her
so-
nipples.
Well,
Hey, I can see down your shirt.
Here's what happened. I know she knew that we were both looking. So in that time span, her nipple started to get hard as I watched. So I saw her
No.
when I first saw her. I was like, "Yo, she ain't got a bra," and we just kept staring.
So much
And she
detail.
was looking at us. And then so after a while, she's like, "I know, girls know like when you're
Yeah.
looking at them." And I
They're
was
way
like,
better
I
at
wasn't
it.
hiding it. So like, let's say you're her, you
Yeah.
got glasses on, and I'm just straight. I'm not hiding it. I'm like,
Yeah.
with my pineapple pizza, and then he's looking at her, and then like she starts getting hard, and then you could tell she has some pepperoni nipples because it wasn't sharp. They started getting hard wide.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Like-
it
like
was
Jay.
like National Geographic.
Like when you cut off the end of a breakfast sausage.
And like when you microwave a
Hey,
hot
Mike, go
dog
ahead, what?
and the ends blow up.
What do you prefer, like?
Where are we
long
going?
All of
or,
them,
like, pepperoni?
all of them. I don't care, but
Oh
I'm just
my
saying I was
God.
able to
I
then
prefer
see.
the opportunity to critique.
She didn't have to have the shirt on.
You like to see.
She didn't have to have the shirt
And
on
go.
anymore. I seen them all. I seen it, and I was like, okay, I'll go back to work now, and it was solid. But
Man, hell of an anecdote.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
I mean, you don't. I'm not
shoot.
saying ladies don't wear a bra, but when you don't, we know.
You said
Ario.
it's a trend.
Ario's
So-
literally watching you.
So a lot of girls do that as a way to get attraction.
Really?
Shit.
Yes.
Well, don't complain when we stare.
Yes,
Hashtag
because
me too.
the second, like,
She was
they're not
apparently
wearing a
excited.
bra, all dudes notice that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
for-
they
no, for
see
sure.
that shit.
Yeah.
It's like the
It's a way
last
to
time
get
I
looked
saw a
at.
girl that didn't wear a bra was Rachel from Friends, and then her. Like,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
never wore a bra on that show.
Jen
Yeah.
Aniston
Yeah.
forever.
And for me, maybe Marty
Yeah.
could speak a little bit on it, but because I go to like Cal State Long Beach, so
Titties hanging.
anything like progressive movements
Yeah.
and like new, like that's like the
Yeah,
like
I mean,
The forefront.
It's different for me.
It
'cause
is
that's the
comfort. It is
background.
comfort. But
of course.
But honestly, going braless is not fucking comfortable.
Really?
It is not.
Especially if you have
That
to
just
run.
does not
It's
feel
subject-
good.
I think it's
And like
subjective.
in my head, all I'm
Subjective.
thinking is like my shit's gonna sag in 5 years if I keep doing this shit. Like there's
Yeah.
no
I'm
positive,
Shit.
I wish
part
there
of
was
it.
bras for balls because our shit sags all the time.
There is. It's the
What?
not
Maybe
whitey
that's
tighties.
Oh,
briefs?
wishes.
It's-
Briefs?
Yes.
I wear briefs, but they still sag.
Yeah.
And
Oh, really?
actually, it's kind of
Oh.
even worse because like
There's gotta
if
be a
you
new
shave,
design. There's
they
gotta
go
be
in and
Yeah.
they go into your butt crack. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know how long your guys' balls are, but like sometimes they go.
Depends on-
Is there like a normal radius for like ball length or?
Yeah, it's probably like
It also has a lot to
I
do
don't
with
measure
temperature
like
and
that.
climate
Oh, okay.
change.
I don't measure it like
Yeah,
that.
I only-
It's got to if you're
Hella
depending on your
subjective.
climate.
Hella
depending on the
subjective
the only
climate
reason the only
change.
reason I know is like when I scratch under my like the gooch area.
You do the pinch and roll.
No, I do like the bat wing. Like I'll pull it you know.
Oh my god.
But if I'm scratching beneath
No.
it, like my
The
pinky can rest.
The only way I know is because like I'll like turn over to my other
The
side.
only way you'll know.
Well, I'm trying to. This is how I find out. When I'm sleeping, I'm like laying on this side and I flip over to the other side.
And
but
you
then there's
squeeze
like
one?
Yeah, there's like a whole issue. Like it hurts. I was like,
Like
Fuck.
a delay a game.
now
I'm
yeah,
laying
it is really good. Like
I'm laying on it.
now I know it's hot. It's hot outside. Now I know.
Now it's hot inside.
In between your nutsack and your
Uh oh.
leg.
Here we go.
Oh, when it rides up. Like I want to wear nice tight
I
Y'all
don't
are just-
really
to make
have
me feel
issues
better,
with
but
that.
then like I get my balls stuck in those corners. I'm just like
You
gotta get
guys
the
have the most complicated balls.
Wait. Is one higher than the other?
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
True.
I don't even know.
Now,
You know what's
and
cool
see-
about
and
being
see
a
what
dude
happens-
is you don't have to worry about them much.
They're still there. Every so often you just check. You just open the door to that.
I don't
shed and
go.
you're just
I don't
like,
go through all
Yeah.
this left to one side issue in the middle of the
Well,
night.
see, when you
Shut
wear when you wear nice lady pants like we do to make your legs look good,
Lady
you
pants.
get the fruit
No, I
cup.
know it is.
Oh
You get the
dang,
blue
your
habit.
skinny jeans are.
This is what-
Oh, his are skinny.
This
His
is
are
what
like
happened.
mine.
This is
almost.
what
I used to wear my
See, but
pants
like,
like that.
Hey.
but hold
No,
on,
no,
because
no,
you
I
haven't
got
worn these,
fat.
Brian.
I used to
Let,
skate once in a
Brian,
while.
stop me if I'm not telling
Let
the
me
truth.
explain it.
When these pants get too tight and you get the fruit cup, you can't get that. If you don't know what a fruit cup is, it's like when your wiener and your balls meet up to your butthole in the
We're gonna
back.
find out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a fruit cup.
Okay.
So-
I didn't know that had a
Yeah,
name,
makes
but
sense.
okay.
You didn't know what I mean? You've seen it before, though.
Yeah, I've
You're
seen it
like,
before.
What is that?
Several
there has to
times,
be
yeah.
a name for
Yeah.
that.
Who sent you? Who sent you? Fruit.
That's pretty brilliant,
fuck.
actually. Fruit cup.
Yeah, because you got the cherries in there. You know, you got,
Jesus Christ.
Sort of a mix of mixed berries.
it's mixed. It's a mixed bag.
It's a fruit. It's a mixed cup.
Is this a double entendre? A mixed bag?
Entendre. Hold on.
A double.
I wanna.
It starts with an E.
I'm gonna use that later on this week.
Entendre.
It starts with an E though. Good luck.
Entendre. I got a Chevy Entendre.
I got a Chevy. I got
Oh, you know what?
a Chevy
No,
Silver
Nobody
though.
needs you.
I didn't
Bro,
set the
get a
timer.
brand new Chevy Entendre with a V8.
Nah, bro, I got a
Hold
Chevy
on,
Silver
hold on.
though.
We're gonna take a
Chevy.
quick break. We didn't set the timer. And we'll be right back after these messages.
No way, it's been 20 minutes.
What? Do you remember? Only if you cue that song in the edits. Do you remember? What?
We're not allowed to use.
Dude,
Oh, no,
come
yeah,
on. Make
yeah.
this shit fun.
No, you have to have the rights to it. You
And we
just,
can't-
like,
Oh,
play
they hit me
shit.
with Facebook on that.
Yeah, you can't just play shit.
When you sent me that video, I tried to
Yeah.
post it of us doing the wall.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, we toned down the audio on your Facebook post, bud. Just want to let you know." And I
Don't
was
tell me
like,
that.
I was like,
Serious?
"Dear Facebook, don't touch my shit."
You suck balls.
How about you worry about you? And don't worry
Dude,
about
you were
where
like
it's going.
muted it because you were playing a song by Post Malone. I was like, "Dick, we know
Oh my
who the
god.
fuck Post Malone is when
that's
it's
why
playing."
I'm not
I
trying to
did.
steal
That's
songs.
why I did 2 feet for mine.
And they were like,
I just need you to get on the line.
That's why
Listen, Sarah.
2 feet for mine.
Yeah. You gotta kind of just be aware. Like you just like
Gotta
you gotta
lip
move.
it.
You gotta move with it. Kind of like when
Oh,
you're
really?
dancing. You dance
Like-
with it. You just gotta move it. I mean, well.
Less of that. None of that.
I mean, you
None
don't.
of- none of
Already
Well,
tied back in?
you don't tell her not to.
No,
but-
not her. I
Yeah.
guess if you want to say.
"Don't tell me 2
Yeah,
times."
like you just kind of
How-
want it like
How
general.
close does it need to be to my?
How
I'm not
deep
gonna-
is your love?
I can't
Well, watch out for
finish
those
that.
double entendres.
Yes,
but,
yeah.
But if you want to keep
You-
it like low,
somebody
just make
tell
sure
me
like,
what
you
an
speak
entendre
into
is.
it.
Okay.
I'll take
But
it
if you're gonna
down.
turn, just kind of move with it.
An entendre, a thundre?
Yeah.
Toyota.
Okay.
bro,
Yeah.
Come on.
Got it.
Toyota entendre.
So I was studying this week.
Yes.
As you usually do.
I always study.
What were you studying?
But I was studying nutritional facts.
Oh, you were
She
actually
said-
studying.
He was reading the back of a milk. He was reading the back of a milk carton.
on the toilet.
I was looking for the ingredients on the milk.
Studying.
I was trying to figure out
Studying
what was
this
in macaroni
bitch's
and
ass.
cheese.
reading the damn menu.
All right, y'all know what vitamin C is? All right, me either, but
Was
it's
reading
good.
juice.
for you, right?
It was a carton of juice.
It
I
comes from the
stand.
sun. That's
I-
why it's called
That's
Sunny D.
vitamin
I
D.
take that
Wait.
shit when I'm hungover.
Yeah, vitamin C is good for you, and it's good like if you think you're getting sick,
Yep.
got little packets. I'll try and sell
100,000
some.
Emergency
You
shit.
actually just
Yeah,
jerk
yeah,
off
yeah.
before
1,000
you
Okay,
mangoes.
so oranges have a lot of vitamin C, right?
Mangoes more. Pineapples
Mangoes
way more.
Do you know it has?
Way more.
You know it has even more than all those things. That you
More than
twice the amount of vitamin C
Pre-cum.
of oranges.
hit me, Daddy-o. Flintstone chewables.
I love that shit.
Were you not
So
snacking
good.
on those as a kid? Like,
Yeah.
no,
You
you,
got-
better put
Hold
them
on,
on top.
I
hold
had
on.
like 4
Flintstone
too
chewables
many.
came through. I was like,
Hold
can I
on.
have 8?
You know what's so
Yeah.
funny?
Don't give me one.
You know
I
what's
just
so
I'll
funny?
down that whole shit.
We're all
Pour it in my-
overdosing on vitamins.
That wannabe
Yeah.
Pepto.
Dude, but you know what's so funny? Jay probably
Why
bought
don't they
that
give it
up.
to us now?
Hey, Jay probably bought that up because he stole it from his little cousins this morning. He's like, I'm going to the gym. I need some Flintstone.
Yeah.
medicine."
Figure
Ate
it
like
was
a
safe for
handful.
kids, it's safe for me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you were wasting your time if you don't take a damn Flintstone vitamin.
All I care about is money,
So,
protein.
Other than Flintstone
Flintstone
vitamins
chewables.
being the highest source of vitamin
It's
D.
bell peppers.
Yeah.
What?
Get outta here.
Bro. More than twice
Oh,
the
dude.
amount of vitamin
Okay,
C.
okay, did
I
you
love
know-
bell peppers.
Okay, did
Raw
you know
bell
about
peppers are bomb.
Did you know about
all
bell
of them.
peppers?
Grill them, raw them.
Stick them in your ass.
Raw.
Bell pepper
All of
stew,
them.
bell
Now-
pepper
now, did you
gumbo,
know
bell
about
pepper
hold on,
sandwiches.
Hold on, fuckboy. Did you know? Sorry.
Whoa.
I just.
Whoa.
Dang.
No, none taken.
Hold on, all right,
No,
I
no,
just-
it's cool.
hold on,
No, I-
hold on, all right,
if
hold on a
the
second.
boot fits.
Just wait. Wait, Jay, are you okay?
Yeah,
I just
I was a little
fuckboyed
hot.
you on camera.
I was-
Feel like
Okay.
more than a fuck boy I did yesterday.
Okay.
More than yesterday.
Did you know
Nope.
about bell peppers that they don't grow like yellow ones or red ones or green ones? That the longer they stay on the vine is when they turn colors.
Damn.
So when they are yellow, I don't know what color they start out
Is that
as.
why
sounds
the
like-
red ones are
How do they get them the same
I
size?
think I don't know, but
I
the
love the red ones, that's the
darker
ones I
the
always
darker
buy.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
no, it's the lighter they are, the sweeter they are, and the darker they are is the more bitter they are.
That ain't what Pac said.
The red of the bitter.
He said the blacker. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
We're talking about peppers.
Pepper
I
juice.
test that one.
Fucking Jay, son of a bitch.
What? You don't listen to Pac?
Not about nutrition.
Bro, I take his shit.
His mama
to
did
the-
crack. I
like,
don't think he knows nutrition.
Bro, you
man.
can take his
No.
word to the bank.
He took his to the grave.
and leave with $0.
Son of a bitch.
All Pac money gone.
Fuck, I still didn't set a timer. Damn it. We'll keep
Speaking
rolling.
of Pac.
I'm gonna go 15 minutes. Yeah, just do it. Put it back.
Hey, Siri, start. 17 and a half minutes.
Self-destruct, Siri.
You go ahead and kill yourself.
Oh, dang. Thank you. Are we weird? Are we too weird for you?
No, I love this show.
We're-
They
we're
have
go-
no.
Yeah, I'm okay.
We're going. Okay.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
have
we can
no.
go
They
back
have
to
no.
tattoos.
idea.
No, get
Once
weirder.
again,
I
Will,
tried so-
we
I
Let's
tried
get
so-
organized. Let's
Let's
keep
get
going.
weird.
Yeah.
Let's get weird.
For the first and last
I tried
time,
so hard to tell him like it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
for the first and last time, I will bring up that she's friends with Jay.
Yeah, that's weird, man, because
Yeah.
we're barely friends with Jay. So, like, we
Just
do
use that as your measuring stick.
She does it by choice.
Yeah,
Man.
Jay's like family now.
Dude.
Damn.
It's part
Jay
of the
lived
crew.
in my house and I still won't tell him that he's family.
Really?
Yeah.
My actual family's like, can you leave?
You know what, Jay? Can you stay in the garage?
I know
Yeah.
you're here now, but like, when are you leaving?
Yeah, I always text him. I'm like, hey, you want to come down? And he's like, I can't find a ride. I'm like, fuck.
So Jay,
Diaries of a real bum.
So that brother you don't want to pick up.
so
Understood.
Jay, no rush or anything, but is there a specific date when you won't be here anymore? Because I just want to know.
Also, is there an ETA on that car you're supposed to get?
ETA, huh?
Yeah.
That's what kind of car is that?
I want to get. I see. I think I was looking at a 2002 ETA. I was gonna get one. We had double.
Had a hammy.
power windows.
Had a
Double
hammy.
power windows.
With the HD for hard dick.
It did, because every time I drive by, that's what I get.
Hey Jay,
6.1.
Jay, why you
window
got
tint.
Jay?
Smash
Why you
motors.
got why you got your towing mirrors extended?
It's because I'm always
Pulling
pumping
pussy. We gotta show you that video. I don't think you've seen
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, I
that was
gotta
not
see
my
that
joke.
shit.
But
Oh man,
I
it goes-
love
I
that
got the
shit.
windows tinted in the back so no one can see me messing with my sister's cousin.
That joke is.
That ain't my cousin, it's my sister's
Huh?
cousin, so it's okay.
Better with the black hood scoop.
not
Oh
too
yeah. I got the black hood scoop on it because it dissipates the heat more.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just saying credits to that man. That his fucking jokes are good.
Dude,
I
yeah,
just found out about him
he rolled
today.
off the top.
What's his name? We'll give him credit.
I don't know. I'll
Fucking
put it at the
dirtbag
bottom.
Larry.
We'll find it in a second. Yeah, because
that guy was
Anyway,
yeah.
look, some skinny bone Jones with a
Oh.
truck.
and a Mustang.
And a Mustang and a
Yeah, the
Silverado.
Mustang.
A Silverado. Fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah. Why aren't you passing it to Brian?
Really quick.
I don't know. I thought he was gonna eat the chips.
Dude, you know what made me sad the other day?
Nope.
Oh,
I heard the theme song to All That.
Do you know how old that song is though?
Do you remember Coolio coming out?
Yeah.
You were like in the street. You're just like,
Remember when
Yeah.
Coolio was
Yeah.
totally socially acceptable?
remember when Coolio was cool, but now it's like a thing that Hispanics use because you say Coolio and it means like you're a culo and that means an asshole.
Yeah.
yeah, you're like
So-
that
Means that?
So
Oh,
I
thanks
would.
for the
Culo
update.
is
Yeah.
asshole.
When I was younger,
Well, it
I
means
was
tail,
I was
but-
so obsessed with Coolio. I actually braided my hair like his.
No way.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly,
I fucking
Coolio
love
and ODB had
Okay.
the same haircut.
All right, so you know what? It's
Vegas.
unanimous. We already all love you. So on the next time that you're coming on, you're
Yeah.
doing your hair like Coolio.
Speak for
Oh shit! But when you guys have to do it,
I'll do it.
He'll do it. He has
Yeah,
long
you-
enough hair.
yeah,
Hey,
you'll
show
do
her.
it?
We call him Gothic Jesus. Show her.
Okay.
Show her. Just let.
Why is this a known thing
Yeah.
to everybody but me that Brian does
you
hair?
can braid my hair.
Just
I
let.
I thought Weird.
Just let it down. Just let it down.
I thought Weird Al Yankovic was Gothic Jesus.
No, Gothic Jesus is always like black beard, black hair. That's what
Yeah.
Gothic Jesus is.
Really white skin.
But he's not black, right?
Weird Al is just a funny
No,
Jew.
he's super white.
Yeah, he's just a funny Jew.
He ain't.
That's all Weird Al is.
A funny dude. Those are a dime a dozen.
They are. Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal.
That's a
Billy
genetic
Crystal's not
thing.
funny.
You
No,
don't
his
think Billy
freaking name
Crystal's
is
funny?
funny.
Billy Crystal ain't been funny since the
'Kay.
Commodores, man.
First of all,
Oh.
what? Billy Crystal is Mike Wazowski.
City
And when
Slickers.
Harry met Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah.
only
On the
only-
grand scheme of funny, how funny is that?
So only
You
when
don't get
people
funnier.
write his parts, he's funny.
No, he writes his own. He's a writer. Billy Crystal's a writer.
He's a writer.
Yeah.
like a lot
He's
of
fucking
Jewish.
Everything you've ever laughed at, it's Billy Crystal.
lies.
Crilly
Yeah.
Bistle.
Not once, not never have you never laughed at his jokes.
Have you guys ever seen the Billy Crystal show that he put on with Showtime? And it had the guy that played the snowman in Frozen.
No.
Oh my god, it's so
I
good.
love that Olaf guy.
Olaf,
Yeah.
yeah. So they co-wrote a whole show.
What?
Yeah, it's on
Oh,
Showtime.
I gotta
It's
watch that.
freaking amazing.
I gotta watch it. I watched it in not a documentary, an interview with him and Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon. That I guess when he reads his kids a book, they tell him, "Can you stop doing the Olaf voice?" And he's like, "That's my real voice." So he has no other voice than
They're
that.
like thoroughly irritated
Yeah.
from
He can
it.
never be another character
He
now.
can't. That's it.
Speaking
But-
of that, dude,
but
something
did you know-
about
hold
Jimmy
on,
Fallon. You
sorry,
remind me
sorry,
of Jimmy
sorry,
Fallon. That's
really
all I
quick.
wanted to say. Go ahead.
I remind you of Jimmy Fallon.
That's all I wanted to say.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
He's the third highest rated nighttime talk host. So that
Goals.
really helps with the, that
Like
really helps with
goals.
the
Calm
show.
down.
Thank
Like
you.
goals.
Anyways,
He's
so
gonna take your spot, Jimmy Fallon.
I'm
highest
coming for you,
rated
dog.
You get too old.
YouTube show.
We got you.
He's
I'm
all
coming for
second
you.
one to be last.
hold on, really quick before you
No,
get there.
you hold on.
on, because he was bringing up, the guy that did the Olaf, the snowman. Okay, so you know how he portrayed, I forgot the character's name in Sleeping Beauty,
The short guy.
the short
Yeah,
fat guy.
yeah.
Okay, you know they didn't allow that movie to play in Russia because they said that his portrayal of the character was too homosexual, and Russia is like super homophobic. Well, not Russia, but Vladimir Putin himself is like super homophobic,
Oh, he
and it's
don't
like
like gay
illegal to be
Because
gay.
he's probably gay.
Well, he
He
can't move
probably
to
is
California.
gay. Yeah.
He's always like boasting about how like
And he
great their
dresses
hookers
super
are.
nice.
He dresses super nice because
Chechnya.
No, I think he
Yeah.
dresses super. He sleeps in nice.
Yeah, dude, and they're all like in prison and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
probably
he
right.
sleeps
And
in
like the
nice.
leader of their like
bedtime
LGBTQ
outfit
community.
probably
Honestly, if you think
kill
about
him.
all that, that's
no,
kind
no,
of gay.
His bedtime outfit is like women's silk PJs.
Yeah, you're probably right. He's got that little dainty body.
You know what
too.
sucks
Yeah.
in editing?
Super
We
feminine.
had like a
Bitch-ass
cross.
puke.
we had a cross
puke
like
me cool, man.
conversation, and in editing this is gonna be a
I ain't
fucking
got no
nightmare.
problems.
Yeah,
But I love you guys.
One thing, good luck. Number two, Marty, you was about to say some shit.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
We were speaking of shows in different countries. I watched this one. I think it was on Vice of some girl who went to Korea. She does tattoos. I don't know if
Yes.
you guys ever saw that one.
Yes.
It was pretty
Yeah.
badass.
It was on. Yeah.
Was it
I know,
needles
like
and pins or
Korea
some
and
shit like that?
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah, and she has like crazy ass eyes too and everything.
Yeah, she has her eyes
Everything she
tattooed.
says, she talks
her
like
face,
this, and
yeah.
it's everything so wonderful
Wait, hold
and
on.
You guys know exactly what I'm
descriptive.
talking about.
You
Yeah,
know?
she went
What?
to Korea and stuff, and I guess over there,
My wife.
they don't.
It's
One of-
extremely
Yeah, it's super
illegal.
extreme. It's like underground.
It's
right?
so underground. Yeah. I
That whole
follow.
country's
I
underground.
follow at least 10 different female artists, and it's mostly
From over there?
female
Yeah.
over there. A lot of males don't do it, and yeah, they fucking have to hide everything they do.
It's so intense.
Sucks.
Like,
Yeah.
Korean,
South
dude.
They
Korea
set
or
up
North Korea?
appointments.
Both, I'm
They set up
assuming, but
appointments
that
in
was in South Korea,
person.
yeah.
Like they
They
don't
have to
use
hide
cell
their tattooing?
phones. Like
Oh,
it's
shit.
legit.
Yeah, in that episode, I guess
That's
she went
fucking
with her
nuts.
He's like, if
parents.
you
What
want to
color-
tattoo,
okay,
we gotta
hold
do
on.
this
What
shit
color were her
now
eyes tatted?
underground.
They're like
Blue.
Imagine, bro.
Okay.
Imagine
I was
being
about
a
to say,
dark for
blue.
a
If
Yeah.
they were
tattoo
tatted like
appointment.
red, I would just go
You're a
get pink
cop.
eye instead of.
Like, you
Okay,
got tattoos.
so there are
I'm-
people that there's a couple people that I've actually seen that have tattooed the whites of their eyes pink.
What?
And it gives the illusion of pink eye.
That way they can always be high at work.
Or they can say, I can't come in
Yeah.
today because I have pink eye.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Oh,
How would
an
you
investment.
know?
This sounds like an investment now.
Yeah.
Where are we thinking like thieves? Like always. Why? Like how to steal time, how to not go to work.
Yeah.
Right.
That's only the American way of thinking.
How to get out of shit.
How to not work.
Yeah.
I gotta pay
How to
my
be
bills, but
lazy
how
as
can I do
fuck.
this for free?
What I was saying, Jay, is imagine being in that kind of environment where like you can't be a tattoo artist at like really legal,
Yeah,
like not
most
even.
people think you're
I would
super gangster.
effing
It's frowned
starve.
upon
Yeah.
still in our society, which is like one of the most accepting, but where it's not. And then like you have to meet someone for an appointment. So like you got tattooed, and I want to get tattooed.
Yeah.
So I ask you, and you're like, oh, well, let me talk to this person, like, and then
Sure,
you have to talk, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, meet me at this place.
It's
Yeah.
like
Like, we
buying
gotta meet
weed the
somewhere
old
else.
school way.
Yeah.
And then we got it, and
it's-
then
I thought it was
Like,
Like,
I have
Sounds like buying weed in the 90s.
so check
not in
this,
California, but maybe somewhere else.
check this out. I have
Texas.
cards. I have a website. I have my Instagram.
You
I
have
have all
every
this shit.
way to get
So-
in
Exactly.
contact
So
with
right
people.
now, go ahead and blow those up for us.
My Instagram.
Yeah, everything. We'll go
Okay.
ahead and throw everything at the bottom.
All
But
right.
just
You'll
so
get
you
two
just drop everything so that when I'm
Okay.
editing, I know what to go ahead and
Okay,
toss.
so my
Also, tell them to
Instagram
follow
is Saucysarasavage.
Oh,
My website is Sara Savage Portfolio. And you can find me on Facebook just under like Sara Savage or whatever.
you want to look it up?
Just so you know that we were like super excited to have you.
Yeah.
Our guest board is up there, and you can probably see your name. And I actually also mentioned you on
Oh,
last
shit.
night's episode. That
Really?
We were, yes. So
Wow,
if you
wow,
watch
wow,
it,
wow,
you'll
wow,
see
wow.
that.
Bam,
I think
bam,
you were on with me
Oh,
yesterday, right, Marty?
shit.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
had mentioned you. So
Oh my god, I'm feeling the love right now.
that's all we do here.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
But sorry. So go ahead. Continue.
This is so
I don't even know
gay.
what I was talking about. what the fuck was
Fuck
I talking
you.
about?
I'm sorry
we
for
were
throwing you out
talking
there.
about- what we were
Okay,
talking
so
about.
okay,
Yes.
so I have an Instagram, I have a website, I have cards, like, and most of my appointments are done through networking.
Shit.
It
People
doesn't
just hit you
like
up
all
and
that
they-
stuff is irrelevant. Like it's all word of mouth.
Yeah.
That's the best advertisement, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it comes from somebody you know. It's
Yeah.
like relationship marketing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like if I got, let's say I buy a catalytic converter, it
Yeah.
works for me. You might, and I'll be like, hey, this works for me. Maybe it'll work for you, and then
Yeah.
you try it because you trust me. We're friends.
Because I done needed a catalytic
But
converter.
you know what's really funny that you say that? Like I've been working on cars. These guys know in the
I
back
don't.
of a hat store for the last year.
Yeah.
That's true.
The back of a hat store.
That's
The
so
back of a hat store,
random.
auto club.
Don't act like you're
That's so
struggling.
random.
I'm not struggling.
It-
I'm just saying.
He's like, it's
You know, that's
location.
fucking cool though.
Yeah.
I would keep saying
No,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's,
it's
that's
just like
sick.
I mean I've never like bragged
Doing
about
what
it.
you're
Yeah.
doing what it takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, but
Yeah.
hopefully.
Just do
No,
what
for
it do,
sure.
baby.
Take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Oh!
Shots fired.
Shots fired off camera,
Look,
though.
look.
That's,
Cody to the burn
That's-
unit.
Today, yeah.
shots fired off camera. That's different.
Low, low.
That one didn't stop recording.
Oh shit.
Nah, dog. I just kidding. I can't even draw my way out of a wet paper bag.
Like a three-legged lizard trying to climb out of a greasy jar.
Whatever.
Don't tell me about
He talked about some paper bag and shit, and Siri was like, "I'm just gonna set a timer for 10
I'll
minutes."
tell you what I said. I said I couldn't draw my way out of a wet paper bag.
Which would be hard to do
Yeah.
because
That's
the bag
extremely
being wet.
difficult.
What if you use
Makes
a
it-
Sharpie
Hmm?
or
Uh, It
watercolors?
would bleed.
I couldn't do it.
No water.
That's my coach in hockey. That's what coach used to say.
No.
Coach,
Ketchup.
coach used to say you couldn't skate your way out of a wet paper bag.
Cause it's a
And
wet
as
paper
long,
bag.
as long as he wasn't talking to you, you're just like, oh my fucking god.
Was that Commander?
You look at whoever
that
he's talking
Commander?
to, you're like, are you okay?
Okay, so in high school when we graduated, this motherfucker moved to Chicago, right?
No, I didn't.
A year after.
Yeah, I did.
No, it was a year. Anyways,
totally
Colin was
did.
in Chicago, right? And he was gonna go play hockey for a
Yeah.
minor league team.
We pulled
the
up on
Hitmen,
Colin.
right?
Let me, it's a little tiny side story. We pulled up on Colin in the apartment when we finally got there, and this fool is literally he had one of
The
those
beanbag chair?
the closet. You know how the closet door. Sorry,
Hey.
the closet doors with the whole door is a mirror.
Yeah.
It's just way too. It's like 5 people could fit in it.
Yeah.
He's just flexing.
Yeah. Oh, we walked in on him. He
A-
was
a little
flexing.
meatball.
apartment
Stop.
by
He's a meatball.
by
Alone.
himself.
So he was
Hey, but-
feeling himself.
But no, we didn't walk in on that.
And he should have
But
been.
He,
He
like,
should-
he, like,
he should have
felt
been.
good about
Yeah,
himself.
yeah,
and he
was
should have
like,
been.
yeah.
And he should have been.
But it
He
was
should
funny
have been.
because like on the beat he.
What the fuck?
I don't want to
What
say
the
you
fuck
farted,
was that
but it
noise?
sounded
That
like
sounded-
it sounded like an
It could have
animal,
been. It could have.
like an amphibian.
What the hell was that?
Oh, okay.
Oh, she
It
just
sounded like a
amphibian.
dying squirrel.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Just
so we
like-
walked in and he's flexing, and then he looks over at us. He's like, "What's up, guys?" didn't like, "Oh, I was." No, just straight up.
And I,
What's
yeah.
up, guys?
And I like it's my brother, so I like occasionally had texted him once when he was gone because he was gone for like a few months before
Yeah.
I moved over there.
Yeah.
And like just ask him what he's doing. He's like just like working out or whatever, blah blah blah. And like then when we got there, he's and like we went before you left because you left like the next morning.
I was there for 4 days.
No, you weren't. You were there for
Okay.
No,
is
I was
that?
there for 4 days.
Yeah, what the
3 days.
What is?
You got something else there?
Your phone has a fart ringtone.
I got a little scared.
My phone-
I thought it was an animal over there.
My phone is, I'm
It's like-
sorry, you guys.
You scared us all.
Fucking call me.
It's
They're
like,
trying to make
was that a
appointments.
baby?
Shit.
No, I'm busy, bitch.
So anyways, the point of this whole story was he was talking about his coach, right? And when we drove out there, and it was like 2 days. It was like 2 or 3 days solid.
Yeah.
What the?
You should have been like, hey, Sarah, you should have been like, oh, it's your girl. She keeps paging me. You should have
You know, like
explained
you know,
over
you
right
know,
now.
you know how they say
It's
like
your
girls
girl.
don't
She's
fart.
blowing up my phone.
You know how they say girls don't fart. She's like putting farts in her bag at dates, so like they're all letting him out right now. But anyways, so we go and like I meet this coach, right? Dude, there's
That's
a dying animal.
That's a fart noise.
There's a fart noise.
It's not
What
my
is
bag.
this?
It's not my bag. It's something trapped like back here.
Something's back in it.
Yeah, something is
Hold
trapped.
on, hold on.
It's really not the phone.
Give it a second.
Yeah. What? Let's just wait.
There's
Yeah.
a fart monster.
Moment of silence.
Let's give it a minute.
Let's go.
No, I don't know what it's gonna
I'm
be.
not.
Wow.
I'm not gonna be able to
It's
handle
waiting.
it.
It's waiting for
It's
you.
waiting. They have
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
fucking.
be able to handle
They
it.
have a kazooie back there, and they're like. Anyways, I'm trying to fucking get to the story. We get to Chicago or whatever, and we meet his coach, right? And his coach is like a hard ass. Like he looks like a guy that's out of like Full Metal Jacket, right? And they keep calling him coach. They keep calling him coach, right? And I'm like, dude, this guy's more of like a military man. So I started calling him commander. You remember that?
General.
I call him
What's up,
commander.
General?
I was like, they're like, hey coach, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a beef stew or I don't know, whatever the fuck they say. And then I was like, can I call you commander? He's like, no. I was like, all right, commander. And everybody in the house was calling him commander. And when I left, I guess they called him commander for like another 4 months. We went to some place. They just opened one up in the area. It started with a B. What was that place? That like Italian place? Started with a B. What was that?
Give me a second. Hold on.
They like
No.
yeah.
Bertoli's.
Bertoli's, some shit
No,
like that,
it
right?
wasn't that.
We'll look it up. I don't know. It was some restaurant, right? And he was buying for the whole team.
God.
And then I was the first one, and he's like, "Go ahead, kid," because I wasn't on the team, so he let me eat first. I was like, "Thanks, Commander." And the other people that weren't in the house started calling him Commander. And like
You have to understand how embarrassing this is.
and I gotta go home.
That guy's stuck with
That's
that
the
name
best
forever.
He brought me. So he's like, so Commander's
dickhead
stuck, right?
friend.
So I'm sure, like when I left in that household, he stopped calling him Commander, but the other 20 kids on that team
Yeah.
were like, nah, that shit stuck, bro.
Yeah.
Every day, steps on the ice.
Hey, Commander. But he
Every
was,
day,
but
steps
you
on
know
the
what?
ice.
He was,
Warner Brothers, take a lap.
he was such a hard ass. Where like that was a
Damn it.
perfect name for him. He was such a hard ass. Like you like were trying to be sweet with him, right? And he just wouldn't like allow you to be cool or allow you to be funny or anything. He just he any shot he had to make fun of you, he would. And I remember we
That's
went
what I'm
to
looking for.
we went
Oh,
to we went to
yeah.
White Castle, right? And
Wow.
he was like anybody that he was an ass with, they would kind of just like lower their head and like okay, fuck, I feel like an idiot, right? And we went to White Castle, and I was like, "Is White Castle good?" And he was like, "Have you ever had cat liver before?" And I was like, "Once in TJ," and like he didn't know how to respond.
Because you're Mexican,
Because
he's like,
I,
how
like,
far
shut-
can I go?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, he's like, I'm
So
gonna seem
he was
racist
like-
in this
He wanted to
moment.
know how far he can go with that
and
joke.
he's like, well, it actually, and he's like, well, actually, it kind of tastes like carne asada.
Carne asada.
Oh, you
That's
set
how
us
white.
back every time, white people.
That's how white he is, bro.
Dude, he
Carne
was so
asada.
white,
So
bro.
terrible.
Dude, it
That's
was.
how white he is.
Oh,
Those
man,
are the
it was
ones
so
that are
On a
good.
tortilla
Diaz!
with
It
the
was so good, man.
jalapeno.
Dude, it was so good.
Guerrero.
But you know, what? Honestly, I gotta give that guy props because
Fuego.
White people say Carrillo.
Mucho
not Carrillo.
fuego.
They enunciate Spanish, but not English.
God damn
Well,
it.
even the cities around here, like Alta Loma. Is
Alta.
Alta Loma.
Alta or Ranch.
Oh my
Alta Loma.
God, please.
Fontucky.
Oh, listen to white people try to say Cardenas when it's Cardenas.
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 Around my house, it's Cardenas. I'm like, Cardenas.
When you're white, you have to say when somebody like us understands like the way to say it,
Yeah.
but you're talking to other white people,
They,
you have to say it the wrong way, and it feels wrong.
yeah.
Saying
Like,
it
you know,
wrong.
the right way.
Yes, I can't tell you Cardenas because you don't understand what I'm saying.
It's like if a Mexican were to say an English word with a heavy Mexican accent. Sounds different.
Okay, so check this out. One
Check
of my friends, every time we would pass by Jose's, like Jose's Taqueria or Don Jose's,
Right.
she would say Don Josie.
No.
You
way.
know better. You know the name Jose.
Josie's Taqueria.
Just close your mouth.
Okay, So let me.
I'll
Don't
order-
say anything.
I'll order for you.
Okay, let me-
Don't wonder about what to say. Just don't say it.
So
at all.
bad.
What are you
None of
getting?
it.
So
I'll order
bad.
for
Let
you.
me throw this on you guys real quick. Okay, it was like 6 years ago. Okay,
You were whitewashed.
I still am. Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to take it from you.
I live in Riverside now. Okay, I live in Riverside. I live by the University of Riverside.
Oh my
so
God.
I own a
I live
condo.
by the
all right?
university.
You have to say UCR.
Home
I live
of
in
the
a
white
great
people.
school district.
Yeah, I actually do have a great school district in the area. So anyway, there's a daycare
There was a
across the street.
fucking standoff in the Riverside School District.
That was
last
one
year.
time. Okay.
One
It doesn't-
time, one parent shelled themselves inside of a school building with a gun.
Okay. Well. What
okay,
had-
so
what
I
had
think that's a
happened
normal
was-
thing. Like, I think almost every school in Corona and Riverside has
Has
been
had
hit.
that happen.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's a
yeah.
normal thing now.
Okay,
So-
so I'm okay.
we need
I
to
knew
move
that.
past that because that's
Yeah.
that's the
I
social
just-
norm.
That's
The
a
new
so-
bar.
yeah, social norm.
The new bar is hold up your kid's school or don't fucking go.
Yeah,
So, anyways,
your kids need to be packing
talking
or
about
don't
white
fucking
people, white people, and not being able to pronunciate things or enunciate things. I
Like
was
you can't
I was
pronunciate
with
that word?
Kelly at the Universal Horror Nights.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that.
It was great. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
We went with another fellow white couple, like ourselves, and so we
He's white on the
we
inside.
we were waiting in line for no,
Oh,
That's
yeah,
white.
that is white.
You're a
You're,
basic-
whiter than me.
I work
Hey.
outside, so that's how this
Tan
happened.
boys.
Tan boys.
We're tan
Oh,
boys.
yeah.
That's what my son does. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you gotta know the
White
joke.
boy.
You gotta
Yeah.
know the thing.
We're tan
His
boys.
son is very prideful.
Yeah.
About
So-
being.
So we're waiting in line at The Walking Dead. This was the first year The Walking Dead came out, right? So
Yeah.
we're standing in line, and then this white girl that we're with, she's like, okay, oh my gosh. So I've heard about this in Mexican culture, and they have the ride here. It's like some sort of like amusement you walk through. We have to go on it. I was like, what's it called? And she's like, you should know, La Lorena. And I was like, La Llorona?
Oh.
And I was like, those were like completely two different things. Like, you know, Llorona is like a crier, but she said Lorena, which is a name for a Hispanic woman.
Right.
And I was like,
My
dude,
baby
you
mama's
got.
mama's
And it was
name.
the thing that was worse was I was the only one that laughed
Yeah.
because the other people were white and were like, what? I don't hear the difference. And it was kind of.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
God.
got that right.
Hey Jay, you want to
Yeah.
make me one?
So
Break time?
This one's got
Hey,
a little
Jay, what'd
bit
you
in it. You want
Can you
ice?
repeat
Yes.
what you just said?
Excuse me?
And Patron.
Your what, mama?
That was my baby mama's name.
oh, dude. Okay, so
La
I was taking
Lorena.
My
Jay
baby
home.
grandma's name.
I was taking
La
Jay home.
Lorena?
Was like 2 weeks ago. I was taking you home, and you were like, "Oh, dude, can you put this Spanish song on?" I was like, "What?" And he goes, "When I was in prison, there was the guard used to watch a novela, and I really liked the opening theme song."
You're
So
very
ca-
close.
What?
But it was yeah, but yeah. Same, yeah, no, it's fine.
So can you go ahead and sing the opening to that song?
I know, but I love.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know
Jay,
it. I know
when
Juanes.
I played the beginning of that song, he was like, "Yo te quiero." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't know if you were drunk or high or if that song really hit your
We
soul.
sang Juanes, which was
Yeah, we did that.
not-
But you sung that other song, "Fuego de la Muerte" or something.
That was Fuego en la
Oh,
Sangre. It
That's
was
a good song.
fucking
That's a good song.
stupid.
I'm sorry. Am I appropriating your culture?
Look, man,
You
this
are.
is.
You are, because he knows the fucking song.
yeah, I know. Shit.
Okay, so do this. Do this next time you're around a group of white people. Tell them you listen to reggaeton and watch their face.
Reggaeton.
Yeah.
You can't fight it.
Me too.
It,
or what?
Yeah.
it hits
No,
you
no.
in your
Their
blood,
face
and it
is
makes
like-
you wanna dance.
Like, it's disgusting. They're like, how do you listen? I'm like, bitch, you listen to Linkin Park. The fuck?
Hey, what's wrong with Linkin Park?
Oh my God.
Hey, what's up? I'm still getting over Chester's death.
He's still crying over
Yeah,
that shit.
I'm so.
Oh my God.
Hey, first of all, they made 3 songs every other year for Transformers, so you better back off.
Oh yeah, that was
Dude,
life
I
for
feel
a
numb.
bit.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
Yep, that's the song. That's
I know it is. It's the first one. That was summer of 2008. I went during summer school after I got out. I had to go to summer school, but whatever, man. Don't take that away from me.
You can't bullshit that kind of facts.
Summer school is not really school.
It's,
Hey, man.
It's not.
it's basically.
That's not what my schedule
Yeah,
said.
you have to
You better
physically-
report here at 7:30.
It's all the
but
Saturday
you
schools
have
you
to
never got.
physically sit there, but mentally you're not there.
Yeah, no, I was checked out. We
Yeah,
went.
exactly.
It was like
Exactly.
8 to like 12, and
Yeah.
then every day I went to the movies after
Yeah,
that.
exactly. It's not school.
Yeah,
You
I don't
just
know
have to-
how I
you have to
afforded that.
physically be there, but not mentally.
Yeah, like I don't know how I afforded that because
oh no,
I saw.
Patron. Oh, you didn't Castadores?
I ain't go. I didn't go.
Yes,
She was like, I'll
that's
do
a
it with
good
you. I
stuff.
was like,
actually.
told
What
you.
is
I told you
that?
to come.
Bro,
That
you
might be a dying animal.
Should have went.
Should we
Oh,
check?
shit.
Should we check to make sure there's not a possum or something?
No, it can
back
die
there?
after
It
the
is
show.
not my phone. I swear to God. I only got
Dude,
2
I
minutes
think
phone.
you know what,
Honestly, it might be a kid. It might be a kid fucking with us,
What
or
if it's
he's.
a ghost.
It's probably a kid and he's stuck back there dying, and we're just gonna leave him.
He's in the
you know what?
walls.
No, I
Don't.
honestly think it's
You
a
can
thing
die
that's
after the
studio
show. The
sponsored.
way I
I think
see
it's
it.
something dying.
Yeah.
Well, it's
If it's
weird that
dying,
it's
it
waiting
can-
for us
it
to
can
keep
die
talking
after
to
the
do it because we gave him the opportunity to scream out. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a very
Well, maybe
short
that's it
pause,
screaming.
really.
Yeah.
That's his best shot.
At that point, the death is on him. not
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Did
It's
I
his
ever tell
fault.
you the story?
Oh boy, I'd hate to find out this is something more serious later on. Anyway, go
During
ahead.
summer school, when I accidentally
What?
tried PCP for the first time.
Whoa, no, but let's talk
You
about
really
that.
did?
Is this on
Yeah.
camera right now?
I'll tell you guys that.
Bro, you just like sparked a.
Ayo.
Is Sarah your real name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't know because I don't have my name's not real.
more names.
Yeah. So I go by Sara Savage because that was the name I
Jay, just
got
let me hit that.
when
In
I was.
MySpace.
That's right.
In
My
MySpace,
bad.
yeah.
No, yeah, MySpace too.
Yeah.
Okay,
It-
yeah.
Hey,
No,
Did
no,
you
no.
ever do FKN Sarah? Fucking Sarah?
Yes.
You did. I know. You look like a fucking Sarah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also like.
But did you do the X in between? FKN?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, you totally
So
did.
Sara Savage went back to melodramatic.
No, you know what that is? I'm sorry. The jacuzzi's right here. So that's the air bubbles coming out of the
okay.
heater.
It
Okay.
definitely
Yeah,
sounded like
okay.
air bubbles, man.
Yeah, you thought it was me and my cell phone. And
Honestly,
shit.
it did
like-
make comment. It did make good comedy for a little
Yeah,
bit.
it
But I
did,
did.
it
but
Yeah.
MySpace days.
anyways, yeah, go ahead. MySpace.
Yeah, but do you guys like remember melodramatic? That like it was like it's
Nope.
like Tumblr. It was like pre-Tumblr where everybody.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
wow.
that name goes way far back from when
Yeah.
I was a kid because I used to get in fights a lot and I used to fuck a lot of people up and I used to get fucked up a lot and I was hardcore.
You don't look
With
like
the
you
big
have like a
hoops?
broken nose or swollen ears or anything. You
You
look
mean
you
no.
look
won
good
all
for
the
getting
fights,
fucked
though.
up.
Yeah,
She was
no,
younger.
like
But
I
still,
came
She
out good.
won.
My
I
nose
kept
is
winning.
My nose is
Yeah.
still crooked from a fight.
Yeah, well there is.
just kinda
I did break it once.
I got a fake tooth from a fight.
And a fake
Did you?
attitude.
Right there. That
Yeah.
one.
But Jay, all you was fake as
that
fuck.
one.
Yeah, but I didn't even ask for that name. Like my friends gave me that name. And it just stuck, and I've had it forever, even after having kids. And I'm a total fucking softie now. I'm not like that.
Dang.
You're a nice lady.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean you don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
fight all the
fucking
time?
She's
chill.
a
like-
nice lady, everybody.
and it just stuck. And it's funny because the guys in the shop they bring up the Savage reference, and we kind of broke it down. And I guess the way I live my life is very savage. I guess
21.
I work 7 days a week. I do 3 jobs.
Ooh.
I own my own business. I'm a tattoo artist.
Okay,
I
let's-
raised 2 kids
there's
by
a lot
myself.
hold on, there's a lot to
Yeah.
unpack there.
Yeah.
3 jobs,
What 3 jobs
7 days
do
a
you do?
week.
That's awesome.
21.
So I work at a salon. I'm a receptionist, but I literally do the IT. I do the
Whoa.
inventory. I basically
So you
run
can
the
do
business.
IT and you let us fuck around with all these mics and cameras.
Yeah,
for
I
an
was
hour?
laughing
Oh, yeah.
inside a
She was
little
like, "Go
bit.
for it, boys."
I totally could have helped you guys, but
I'll let the ladies take it.
yeah.
All right.
And then I own my own makeup business.
Oh,
I've been
nice.
doing
Oh.
bridal makeup, event makeup. I worked in LA, doing makeup out there. I do body painting, stuff like that. I did that for a really, really long time, and I still do it now. And then, I started another business, which is as an independent contractor, as a tattoo artist. And I'm combining my 2 businesses into one trademark.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm building from there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sarah
Okay.
Savage is the brand.
That
It
is the brand.
It's
Yeah.
just- well, I mean,
Fucking
she
brand.
as she builds herself, you might coin it differently in the future, depending on new epiphanies and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Epiphanies.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep at it. I don't know. The name just stuck.
No, okay.
It is
I
what it
see it.
is.
Yeah. No, I think we all have our own names too, like
Yeah.
our handles.
Nicknames.
Our
Do we?
handles.
Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, my name's not my real name. My
Yeah.
name's really.
I'm not gonna
yeah.
roll with my Instagram name as my actual thing. Like,
J.
I
Cartel.
mean,
That's your-
I'm not even like. I used to write something else like in graffiti for a long time,
Yeah.
and I don't like going by.
Yeah.
I've never introduced myself as that.
But I mean, that's like your government name, so it's not really that.
No,
cool.
no.
Yeah.
Wait, what's my government name?
What's your last name?
Carte.
Okay.
Carte.
And
It's
then,
French.
French.
Like French fries.
La French toast. You surely you know about that,
Got the nitrous coming out of the exhaust.
bro. French nitrous.
So did you guys ever have nicknames growing up?
Countless.
fuck boy.
Fuck boy, that's so bad.
my mom called me fuck boy.
Only
Should've
one
liked
person
me.
called him that.
No.
That was
It's a
mom.
term of endearment.
No.
Buying besides
Breakfast,
Uncle
fuck boy.
Sam,
She would say,
oh,
"You're my
shit.
little man," but other than that,
Dude,
Like-
I thought it was so funny how you guys all used to call your mom Veronica.
yeah,
Like,
that's
she
what.
was
Yeah,
like,
wow.
Aaron, Christian, come inside, and you guys go Veronica.
Yeah, so
That's
we-
whooped if I call my mom by her.
Yeah,
name.
no,
Dude, it's
we,
disrespect if I go
That's the
Sandy.
extra-
no.
Yeah.
The way it happened
It's like,
though was
I'm
because
getting my ass kicked extra
I
time.
may as well have said I may as well have said fuck her, like just like something terrible to my mom. Like she looks back like
because the way we would say it is we would say like mom. No, it's definitely a kid.
that's a fart machine. I'm not stupid.
That's cool.
That's a thing. It's a fart machine. I know the sound.
Honestly, they're the little kids that live right in front. So
Dude,
there's
the little kids are farting in your garage.
Kids' ass,
That's
bro.
not
That's a fart
you know,
machine.
yeah, you know those.
I'll fuck up a little kid.
Go
I
ahead,
don't
listen,
care.
watch. It's roaring right now.
yeah, they live right in front
It's
of
a
us.
fart machine. It's a fucking fart
The
maching.
little douches.
You've been found out.
They'll never get pussy in their life. It's fine. But anyways, so
fuck with my money. Don't fuck with my money.
let's wait till his battery dies.
More farts.
Wait, how did they get fart machine?
I'm just waiting for some weird ass kid to pop
Nah.
his head up. Oh, like right there.
What it is
He's
there's
like,
a little vent down there. There's
Yeah.
a little vent,
Yeah.
and then the garages
Hey,
behind
but-
the garages. There's another set, so there's like a fire access between
Oh, okay.
behind both of them.
Honestly,
So they're just running
it's cool
around
that he's
back
not dicking around on Wi-Fi right now, and he's this creative.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Okay, speaking of Wi-Fi.
I'd rather fuck with real
Okay,
people
so
too.
in IT, you might know this. I have a three channel like dual band Wi-Fi router.
Okay.
No, sorry, 6 channel, but it's it's three bands.
okay.
So one of them I have Skynet, and if I don't know if you how old you are, but
Yes.
basically Skynet.
Oh
is,
my god, I
yeah,
can't believe they're still going.
yeah. Well,
I have no
well,
idea how old you are.
We don't
How
have to talk
old
about
do you
that.
think
I went to your birthday
No,
that just happened.
But I'm
How old
just
do you
saying-
think I am?
You're 31 max.
Dang, why did you have to add the one?
1980.
Because I didn't want to be
Eight.
wrong, but
I'm
that
88.
shit wrong. I'm wrong.
88?
Yeah,
Oh, so you just turned 30.
I did.
Oh,
I was
happy
there,
birthday.
man. I saw her turn 30. Have a wrap for my
So you're
eyes.
not too far from us. But anyway, so I have one named Skynet, which is basically like from Terminator, you know, it's
Yeah.
like the name. And then the
Skynet!
second one I have is called gay porn, so that nobody tries to add them, like, so they
Yeah.
look on, like, because, you know, we
So
live
you
in
think
like a
the FBI
community.
is gonna come after
Well,
him?
either
You
that,
should put child porn.
either,
And they
Oh, that's why.
really wouldn't-
Yeah,
they
that's
would
why,
never
Ariel. I'm so
add
freaking
that.
short.
I love that idea.
Put child porn.
You get reported.
That's a red flag.
Your Wi-Fi
Well,
network. will
I
get
put-
But I like
So-
I like the sensitive area.
well,
I
hold
like
on.
that
So
it's
I put, and this
I
is
like
the
that
first
it's
time I did
pushy.
it. When I used to live with my mom.
too pushy.
When I used to live with my mom, I put gay porn too, right? So that like when people in the
course.
neighborhood try to jump on your network, they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna jump on gay porn," so like they leave it alone.
That's who
But-
gay porn was?
Yeah, it was my house.
That's right, because Marty's his neighbor.
He used to be my neighbor.
He's like, I never did. I would never.
So,
I would
but my
never log
mom-
in. No
my
offense, but
mom-
I would never log in.
My mom used to have these golden girls come over for like book club meetings or whatever,
Yeah.
and they all came over with their iPads, right? So one time I remember my mom saying, "Yeah, well the Wi-Fi network is is gay porn." So she had to tell like 50, 60-year-old ladies to jump on gay porn so they can access.
She wouldn't say
Look
it.
at
She would
that.
spell. She would spell it out.
And your mom is
Sir,
so
in the
GAYPORN.
There's like,
without
in the
without. I'm
is
not
your
gonna. I'm
Wi-Fi
not gonna.
network gay porn.
Dude, and for your mom,
Well,
your
yes, it
mom
is.
of all people to have to say it, that is so.
Want to take a break?
His mom,
Hold
like,
on, hold on. We're gonna
like when
take
I
a quick
first
break.
met her, she prayed over me. Like that was awesome. But I feel like I give people that impression, like pray for this guy.
We're gonna take a quick break, real quick. We're gonna reset the cameras and we'll come right back.
I want a cigarette.